Regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Here we go, set. Here, guys. Shut him down.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashaad Penny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
First down, Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Penny up the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This thrown quickly out to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From left side, caught by Goodwin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Mariota going to run the option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Big play from a big man. Kayvon Thibodeaux off the edge and dropping him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Jones. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That good for 19 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Jones will come now in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Penny. Shifts by him, fighting through it, he's got space. 53 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, nice move. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ready, go.
Inside handoff, Penny. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Mariota. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Jones throwing on 1st down, and his throw here is incomplete. This, the 2nd meeting between these 2 division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action. Mariota. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third down and 1. Operating from the gun. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 29, Jones. That one finds Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Jones, he's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait for this. Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they do.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back. He's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Mariota. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Jones going to change it up here. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's fielded at the 34. Oh, good move. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles 14. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And not much to speak of. Probably a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Mariota to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. Pushes him over. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
This offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Cine. Inside the 10.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Mariota now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
You don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3 and out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 62 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Giants have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big time play?
Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. Oh, this one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's Mariota. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Penny on the toss right. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd down. To throw, Mariota. Flush to his right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. 1st and goal. Mariota. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll sneak it with Mariota. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Elliott good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10. Here's Jones.
is knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw is Jones.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now Jones. Gets this to Waller, and he's out of bounds with a first down with 11 seconds remaining.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Pushing his way through.
And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
This is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball in offense,